She laughed. Not loud, just enough. A soft sound, like air pushed through teeth. It slipped out when the judge asked me why I was asking for full custody. I didn't look at her. I stared at the wooden table. The grain looked like cracks in dry earth. Her lawyer smiled. Her mother squeezed her hand. I felt the laugh land inside me. Not sharp, heavy. The courtroom smelled like paper and old air. My heart didn't race. It slowed. I had waited for this moment. Not the laugh, the stillness that followed it. The judge cleared his throat. Someone coughed in the back. My wife leaned toward her lawyer and whispered something. Another smile. She thought she had won. I thought about the call from 3 months ago, the one that came at night. The voice on the other end had been calm, professional. "Are you sitting down?" the man had asked. I had been. I remembered the way my wife watched me when I hung up. Her eyes didn't ask questions. They measured. The judge asked me again to explain myself. I stood. My hands didn't shake. I reached for the hem of my shirt. My wife laughed again. Then I pulled it over my head. It didn't start with shouting. It never does. It started with distance, small things. Her phone faced down. Her smile arrived late. She stopped asking about my day, stopped touching my back when she passed behind me. I told myself I was tired, that we both were. I worked nights. She said she worked late too. One evening she came home with a story that didn't line up. The time was wrong. The place had closed early. I didn't say anything. I watched her in reflections, windows, mirrors. She practiced faces, happy, worried, loving. None of them stayed long. The first real crack came with the mail, an envelope that wasn't ours, a name spelled wrong. Inside was a bill, a medical one, not for me, not for her. I asked her about it. She didn't look surprised. That was the part that mattered. "Oh, that," she said. She waved it away. "Work stuff." She laughed then, too, soft, careless. I began to feel like I was standing on glass, careful where I stepped, careful not to cut myself. At night, she slept facing away. I listened to her breathe. I told myself not to imagine things, but imagination didn't need my help. Something was wrong. I didn't know what yet, but I knew who it would hurt. I didn't confront her. I learned. I checked dates, times, receipts. I found a second phone hidden in a shoebox. No lock. She thought I wouldn't look. The messages were short, careful. No love words, just plans. I printed them, put them back. I ordered a background check on a name I didn't recognize, the one from the bill. It took a week. I watched her that week. She packed lunches for our child like nothing was wrong. She sang in the kitchen. At night, I stared at the ceiling. I scheduled a doctor's appointment for myself. Old injuries, ones she said didn't matter. The doctor looked at the scans longer than needed. "Did you know these were never treated?" he asked. I nodded. I did know. I just didn't know she had told people I was lying about them. The report came in an email, then another. The background check, the phone records. Each piece clicked into place like cold metal. She wasn't just leaving me, she was rewriting me, saying I was unstable, violent, unfit. She told people the marks on my body were my fault, that I hurt myself. I slept very well after that. Plans do that. They calm you. The truth arrived on a Tuesday, a thin folder, heavy inside. I opened it slowly, like it could run. Photos, reports, statements. Everything matched. The injuries, the lies. I remembered the night I fell down the stairs. She said not to go to the hospital, said it would cost too much. I remembered the door she slammed, the way it caught my shoulder. I hadn't screamed. I never did. I asked her one question that night. "Did you ever tell anyone what really happened?" She froze. Her eyes searched my face, not for truth, for danger. "No," she said. She was wrong. I slid the folder across the table. She didn't open it, didn't need to. Her face folded in on itself, like paper dropped in water. She cried. I watched. I felt nothing. Back in the courtroom, my shirt was off. The scars spoke first. Thin white lines, dark patches, a shoulder that never healed right. No blood, no drama, just proof. The judge leaned forward. My wife stopped laughing. Her lawyer didn't smile anymore. I didn't say much. "These are medical records," I said. "They match police reports and doctor notes." I put the folder on the table. She whispered my name. I didn't look. The judge asked her questions, hard ones. She cried louder this time. It didn't help. The room felt smaller, like the walls were listening. I put my shirt back on, slowly. I had already won. The ruling came later. Custody, protection. I walked out alone. The sky was clear. Too clear. I felt lighter, not happy, free. I didn't hate her. Hate takes energy. I had spent mine on truth. She watched me from the steps. Small now. Quiet. I didn't wave. I didn't turn back. Some stories end with forgiveness. Mine ended with silence. And that was enough.